with my buddy Tony, and I'm going to learn today for the first time ever Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is BJJ. Never done it before. It's something I always wanted to try out, so I'm going to do that tonight. He's going to show me how to do it. At the end of the video, there's going to be a link where you can look at his YouTube channel. He does vlogs, and they're awesome. He edits awesome, and they're very interesting. So it's something that you can check out. So just watch us today, and we'll see how this goes.
All right, cool. Yeah, so Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, for you guys who don't know anything about it, it's a self-defense that originated obviously in Brazil. It's primarily ground fighting. There are some takedowns and some strikes when needed, but it's the most effective martial art in the world. As you can see, the UFC was founded because of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and it's still the grand stage that the best fighters in the world compete on, but the whole reason that the organization was created was to showcase BJJ and what it can do. And it's a martial art that a smaller opponent can defeat a bigger opponent very skillfully. So we're going to get started with some basic positions tonight. All right, guys, so the first position we're going to go over, I think it's really good for Corey to learn, is the mount position, which is, I think, one of the most dominant positions in Jiu-Jitsu. It's pretty much the number 2 position. The only one that's better than it is the back, which they're pretty much connected either way. So the mount position is going to look like this. We're going to be sitting on top of our opponent's stomach. When we're mounted, we want to make sure that our feet are cupped under his butt. We don't ever want to have our feet out like this. That's a broken ankle. If he bridges one way or another, that's going to be breaking my ankle as I roll into it. So I want to make sure that I have my feet tucked under the butt, cupping. My knees are tight. That way, if he goes to bridge and bump me, go ahead, I'm attached. Still being attached. And I have my hands to constantly post. So without even doing the grapevine technique, just by this, if he goes and moves a little bit, and I have my hands active, go ahead and move around a little bit, I've got a really good amount of control, and he's wasting kind of energy. All I have to do is connect, and I can maintain position. But I'm 215, Pete's 165. So the example is going to be a little different. But let's go ahead and say Pete's 250, and he can bench press me right off. So if I'm mounted on him and I just have this connection, he throws me off really hard, he pushes. If he's bigger than me, he'll throw me off, no problem. Like you're saying, you being a little bit lighter, that's a concern you had. So that's when we add the connection of the grapevine. So we're mounted, we're going to grapevine. We're going to stretch our ankles to hook his ankles. I'm connected, and if I really want to add pressure, I'm going to drive my hips and lift my knees off the mat. So you can show where I don't have my knees in the mat at all the weight is on him, 100%. He's carrying all my body weight. So now, he literally cannot throw me off at all. He almost has no hip pressure. Go ahead and try to bump me now. You're attached. You're attached to him. He can't throw you off because you're part of this whole structure right now. So we're going to hold it really tight, hook the legs, drive the hip, really engaging the glutes to drive the hip. Kind of takes the air out of him by thrusting into his belly. And this is a really good control position. This is one of the best things to start with because when you mobilize him, you can decide if you want to be violent and after you start begin to throw strikes, or if you want to just ride out and leave and get out of there. But it's one of the best positions you can get to, just controlling our position. So we can get in here, hook the legs, grapevine, always keeping our arms mobile. He's going to look to trap an arm if he's smart, because now he can look and try to bridge and roll me. Escape. He gives a trap an arm. So we always make sure our arms are mobile. So we have our arms ready to move. Here we go. While hooking or driving the head. Cool, did we do that shot first?
Yeah.
All right. Sitting on top. So first, just go ahead and sit without the grapevine. Just kind of kneel, cup your feet under his butt, a little bit higher up. Let's have your feet right by his butt cheeks. A little higher up. There you go. There's your good mount position.
Okay.
This is your offensive mount position. So here you can attack, you can punch, you can reach him, he can't reach you. And his punches have no power because his arm can only go into the ground, so he's not going to have much.
Okay.
You can fully use abs, chest, lats to land a shot.
Yeah.
But if you're the same size as him and gravity can just keep you on top, that's great. But if David's bigger, which I think he's a little heavier than you right now, if he just goes to throw you off and you're not connected, you'll go. So that's when you're going to use grapevine. Drive the hips, hook. Really try to fly your knees off the mat. Engage glutes and flay your knees out. Like you're doing like a butterfly stretch. But keep yourself connected. You want your hips on him. Yeah. Open up your knees where your knees are off the mat.
Stretch.
Your hips are tight?
Yeah.
Drive in, drive in. So now, Dave, try to bump, try to bridge. Do you feel the connection you have there? Yeah. Keep yourself connected. Yeah, keep the glutes tight there. Nice. So if you have like some stuffed animals on a bed or some pillows on a bed, take a sheet and you fluff the sheet, and it's going to take the shape of the air, and it's slowly going to sink. And as it starts to settle, it's going to fill in every space. And you're going to be able to see that there's things under that sheet, pillow, whatever the shapes are. You can see that it's filled in all the space around it. That's how you want your jiu-jitsu game to be. When you're on top, you want to fill in all the space. Everything's very tight and low. When you sink in on top in your structure, you're not leaving all the space between my chest and his chest. You're staying very tight and low. And now we're gonna we can go grapevine or standard mount. Whatever we decide to do, we're gonna start to walk his elbows up. So we're gonna go under one elbow, just hook the elbow, just catch, other elbow, just catch. And now we're gonna drive our hips forward, chest into his chest, and start to walk his arms up. Now, the grip that you get on the mat. What's that?
How many shoulder injuries occur?
Not that much, man. It's not as much as you think. The spider walking is a really, really good technique to use. If I try to just use my arms and he's defending, like if I try to, I won't have it. But having that grip and that leverage by walking, try to resist, David. Walk shoulders straight above head. And once your shoulders up, now we can go straight to high mount. So now we can use our abs to bring our knees in, right to the armpits and tight. We're squeezing tight. Arms are isolated. This is a really good spot if you want to add some strikes. He's kind of stuck here. Try to move a little bit, David.
Oh, that's
Try to
bad.
move. He's stuck. You can add whatever strikes you want. But a big mistake people make when they think about punching from mount is they want to load up with the haymaker. So they're going to want to get on mount, load up, and throw one big punch. He might trap my arm, or just the weight I throw could throw me off balance, and he bridges and I fall off. So a lot of times, by trying to hurt the guy, you're going to end up losing the position that you have, which is so great. I have two arms underneath, so I can choose if I want to go right arm, left arm. Let's say I want to go right arm. I leave my right arm under his right arm. I take my left arm, grab his wrist, thumb over. My right arm's gonna grab my wrist, thumb over. And I'm gonna clear the head, keeping both my elbows down to the mat. Now, my weight is over to the right. So if he goes to bridge and looks his hand, he can throw me off again here. So I have to shift my weight once more, shift my weight back towards his face. I'm using my lat to kind of pin his face down. So now I'm centered again. I'm gonna slowly drag his hand down the mat while lifting his elbow at the same time. So it's not this, it's not this. Simultaneous. Americana, shoulder lock. You picture like a roasted chicken, you rotate the bone right out. It's a ball and socket joint is a shoulder, so you're not gonna think about, it's not a quick break, it's gonna be a rotation. So you pin the hand down, slowly drag the hand down the mat as you lift up. Think about you're painting a line straight down the mat. So it's not this, but it's not just this either. This won't do anything. So I'm centered, my balance is over on top of him, and I slowly drag.
I bet that makes people tap fast.
Yeah, Americana. So you're gonna try that real quick, Dave. Ivan, don't tense up, don't waste your energy, make him waste his. You stay like fluid. You're tight, but you're attached. Good structure, nice. Then you're gonna hook one, hook the other. So hook an elbow with your arm, under, and then the other. Now drive your hips, because now both your arms are trapped. Make sure you're grapevine. Slowly spider walk, walk, walk. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Stay low, stay tighter, back up a little bit. Yeah, nice and low. Chest on his chest, low, low, low. Nice, then put both arms underneath. So which one do you want to go for?
This one.
This one. So you're gonna keep this arm here. This is the first step. This one's gonna come over, grab the wrist. You're gonna grab your wrist. Now you see how naturally you want to grab like a bar? Because he's a bar brother. But when you grab like that, it makes your grip very, very weak. By grabbing the thumb separate. Okay. So if Pete were to stretch, let's go back to this position. Just we go ahead and get there. We went for it, but our wrists are grabbed like this. Pete, stretch your tricep. Stretch it all the way, all the way. See, it's kind of hard to hold on to him. So go back.
Yeah.
Grab him with both thumbs over.
Oh, so
thumb
this
over,
one too.
thumb over, yep.
Okay.
And then bring your elbow to his head.
Bring him up.
Lean back. Stretch your arm, Pete. See how much tighter the grip is? Just by moving the thumb. It's a much tighter grip with the thumb like this, a hook grip. So now you're going to be in this position, you're going to lean back over to his.
Okay.
Try to make him look at Tyler with your lat, your shoulder. Good. That way your weight is centered. So if he goes to throw you that way, your weight's centered on top of you, you're not so light. But if you're leaning over this way, if he looks at his hand and rolls, you're going to lose position.
Okay.
So let's go back. If you center that weight, same lock. Boom, boom, thumbs, thumbs. Now lean, everything, now try to roll deep. Stretch the grapevine too in your left leg, go. See how it's kind of hard to roll that way? Yeah, good. Now, slowly paint the line down the back.
So it'd be like that?
Keep going till he taps. Nice. Let go, and then re-grip. So the best way to drill, instead of just continuing to do that, is come off, all the steps again, grip, submit. Okay. Do a couple times. Stay low, everything's gonna be nice and low.
I felt, how do I get underneath him good?
Yeah, well there he was giving it to you, but normally they're gonna be defending it. This is a guy who doesn't know anything, they're gonna be flailing, a lot of times trying to push you. We'll get to that next, but for now he'll just be like that. You're gonna go under. Back yourself up a little bit, I want your chest by his sternum. Good, yes. Grab, now clear his head. Good, now put the weight. Keep his head, keep pressing the hand in, keep his hand glued to the mat. Yep. Good. Bring it down just a little bit, so go here. Grab it up again. I want you to bring it down first. Now drag and bring it up.
Okay.
Bring it down. Now go. Good. You want to do the other side?
Yeah.
Tyler, are you sure you don't want to get in on this?
No, I'm good, man. I've had a shoulder injury before.
Okay, okay.
Good.
Yeah, do the other side, Corey.
Okay. This is wrong.
Good, yeah.
I'm doing that.
Yeah, you're doing grab now. Center, 90-degree angles. Drag it down. That's your starting position. Lean your weight. Now pin it to line. Keep it down. See it's gonna come up. Press this down.
Okay.
Nice. Very good. Why don't you lay down real quick, and now you can feel it. We'll do nice and slow. Don't hurt your shoulder. That way, it helps a lot of times when you feel the position. Okay. So this is what it's gonna feel like. If I'm up too tight, watch how much rotation you have here. You wouldn't really tap to that. We're gonna bring it down, and now slowly you tap it before. So here you have a lot of leeway, a lot of range of motion. You want to bring it down first, then all it takes is an inch or two, and it's there.
Because it's almost like it's not supposed to be down there. It's
Yeah.
not comfortable down there. Right?
Oh yeah, it's not. You bring it down, and it has no range of motion. Your shoulder has a lot here. And especially like kids have insanely flexible shoulders, so you have to take that flexibility away by bringing it here. Then it's only an inch or two of motion you have.
Okay.
Cool. That's super easy. Let's go to the next part. Let's go to the armbar. So be strong. So a very common reaction is someone's going to try to push you off by putting their arms very straight. So when I'm on top and I'm low, and I can set this up by mounting, grapevining, and using my sternum to kind of grind down his face. So this is a fight. I get on top, start to make him want to push. So I go low, I smother his face, and he starts to throw. So when he goes to push, look, push, freeze frame. He's got two straight arms. He's going to give me an armbar very, very easily. Luckily, all the parallel motion you do is going to help you with this motion, I think, super easy. You're going to pick this up really quick. A lot of people need a lot of time to get used to that motion. They don't have that core strength. But simple as this. He's going to push, right, boom, here's my timing. I want to wait till his arms are at the peak of extension. Once they're here, this is when I want to turn my hips. So I'm down, he starts to push. One hand's going to go under, one hand's going to go over. I'm going to post my weight on his chest. I'm going to use my hands, pushing him to stretch to do two things. Take his air away, glue him to the mat, and give me something to push off of to move my hips. I'm going to spin my hips, throwing right leg across his face, and grab onto his arm. So it's going to look like this. Push down, push. Knees tight. I glue, pinky this turns again, let's see this. My knees are going to be tight. You can cross your feet in this position, but as you fall back to finish, you need to uncross your feet and then repinch your knees. But you can actually cross here if it's no gi and it's slippery. Knees very tight though. Don't think that this equals a tight squeeze because it does not. The knees pinching is what equals a very tight squeeze. So we're here, we glue, and we attach this pinky to my chest. Or think thumbs up, whatever one you want to connect. Pinky to chest or thumbs up. But never like this or like this. I have pinky to chest so I know which way his elbow joint is pointing to which way to apply pressure. Slowly, knees tight. I start to fall back with control. Extend the arm. He's tapping there. If I make it all the way back and the guy's not tapping, I'm going to leave some space here. That's when I slowly pinch the knees and bridge the glutes. You finish. But his arm would be attached. That's going to hyperextend elbow. That's going to be like 6 to 8 weeks on this thing.
Yeah. So I'm on top of him.
Yeah, and you make it push. People naturally are going to do that.
Yeah.
Most people, if you mount them and they don't understand technical grappling, they're going to just try to throw you off and giving you. They're just going to push. Everybody does it. Can you guys attest to that? Everyone does it. First thing here. So this is something that guys who do jiu-jitsu already aren't going to do, but it's something that guys who don't are going to give you like a free candy on trick or treat. He's going to give you an armbar, so he's going to push.
Okay.
So he pushes you off. Boom. One arm under, one over. Yeah.
Like
put
this?
bring it a little closer. And use the heels of your hands to really put that weight. Glue him down, which makes your legs light. You can push down to lift your legs now.
Okay, I'm gonna push.
You're going to go for the
Like that?
Yep.
And
Step across.
do I grab it yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Step across.
Like I'm gonna spin.
Yep. Step. Sit. Sit as close to your shoulder as you can. Yeah, keep your face here. Pinch your knees.
Okay.
Hold on to the arm. Glue the pinky to the chest. Pinch your knees tight. Pinch my fist with your knees. Yeah, don't crush the feet down. Just like you. Yeah, nice and tight. Glue make your legs heavy. Slowly fall back. Keep going. Fall back. Fall back. Keep that pinky glued to your chest. Fall back. Nice. And he pushes. Look, I'll go here. Look. I hook his arm. That's what helps me slow myself down.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Yep. Nice. Knees tight.
Correct?
Knees tight. Yeah. Legs heavy.
I'm bad with that.
I'll show you why in a second. Sometimes knowing why. Grab his hand so you can stop him rotating. So what you don't want is him to be able to rotate his hand. So that's why I say you grab, like you're shaking hands with him, like a backwards handshake. So you can keep his pinky. Even if he tries to resist, you don't let his pinky rotate. You hold it tight. Because if my elbow is pointed down now because my thumb's up. So the directional force would need to be here to armbar me. But if I turn here, if your hips are under and you press up here, there's no armbar. My arm it's fine that way. It can bend this way. Same as here. If you press up here, it's going to bend.
That's why the pinky.
So the pinky down means directional force up, means armbar. But if they rotate any way, which is how guys will try to defend, they defend by constantly rotating wrists. And they'll start wiggling wrists, and then you never know where the hips are going to be. So you can't just change the direction. The hips are really only going to drive up, or they can drive a little bit to the side as well.
Yeah. Let me try one more time.
Yeah. Very good. Pinky. Grab the hand with your right hand. Yeah, really so you don't let him rotate it. Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Nice time. Now, let me explain. One of the most important first day moves, and I think probably the most famous move in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu entirely, is the Mata-Leão or rear naked choke. It's the lion killer if you're from Brazil. It's the RNC if you're from US. I've heard it called a million things, but I train at Fabio Novaes, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He is as old school Brazilian as it gets. So it's Mata-Leão around here. You don't say rear naked choke. It's lion killer. So this is what it's going to look like. I guess I'm not really who to look at, camera or you, but I'll look at Corey. So first, we're going to get behind him. We want to make sure that we get our elbow centered under his chin. So we don't want to have this. This is just going to be forearm and throat. This isn't going to be a clean choke. I want to have this nice wedge motion going on. So I want my elbow deep under his chin. So I reach deep. But instead of going such a big loop and expecting that to actually connect under it, he can totally block that very easily. Just putting one hand up and he'll block that from going in. So I'm going to use like my index finger to come in, and I'm going to slice through like I'm slicing like a line. I'm going to go here and then cut a quick corner. So you come in, and once you get Adam's apple, you cut a corner, then you come back towards yourself. That you need to slip it in nice and sneaky, so you're not just going to make a bunch of space and try to get the choke here. So it's tight under the ear, drive, deep. Now elbow under his chin. Can you see the other hand, Corey? Come over here real quick. My other hand, I'm going to grab my bicep. Now like this, same thing, 5-finger grip, the hook grip. Grab a bicep, slowly brush your hair with the palm of your hand, and tuck your hand in. You don't want to push the head like you see people do in movies, like the sleeper hold. That's not correct. We're just going to slide it behind. So we're going to slide and tuck it in right behind. Now, if he tries to reach back and poke me in the eyes or grab my nose, and that could be a legit thing, I have a nice little space here to hide my face. So he can't reach my face. And now to apply the pressure, I'm going to shrug my shoulders up and back, pull my elbows in using my lats like I'm trying to pull Pete within me, like I'm making a concave motion, hollowing myself out, pulling Pete, like I'm trying to pull him inside my rib cage, and take a deep breath and fill my chest with air. So look at this. And it's going to close the carotid arteries, the two arteries that are run right here in his neck. It's going to close them off, force blood to the head. Blood can't leave the head. They'll pass out in probably 4 seconds. They'll be asleep.
So
some people last, some people
breathing
more.
thing again?
The breathing, you're going to fill like a pufferfish. Fill your air into your lungs like an airbag. Make yourself bigger. Fills in the space. So here. If I just like squeeze really tight, or if I try to lift him up, it might hurt, but if he's tough, he's not going to tap. He's not going to pass out. I don't want to provide pain. I want to put him to sleep. So a lot of times people, they'll try to just hurt somebody, and the guys will tap, and they think they're tapping due to the choke, but it's just due to the pain they're tapping from. Where in a fight, it doesn't matter how much pain the guy takes, he's still alive, he's still awake, he's still trying to kill you. So boom, 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 boom. Shoulders up and back. Pull him into my ribcage, concave myself, and deep breath, full air. Nice choke. I'll do it on you so you can feel it,
Yeah,
and then I'll have you try on me or Pete.
Yes.
So I'll go through behind, boom. I don't need to be really tight, and I'm not squeezing, I'm just relaxed, totally relaxed here. Hide my face, and I start to apply pressure, so make sure you tap, okay, when you feel it. Slowly go in. And there's a choke. And it's not me, and this is just me squeezing. I can still talk, I'm not straining. Nice and tight. And then if I want to add the breath, other side. Nice, alright, cool, you want to give it a shot? And then cut the corner, even tighter. So it's going to go like this, it'll go in, and then nice and tight. Grab your bicep with 5 fingers.
Okay.
Let's brush the hair, and then tuck the hand in. Hide your face. Concave, air in, chug, nice and tight. And wait. Nice. So like I said, it doesn't have to be like,
Yeah.
no need for it, just enough, wait.
Okay.
You wait. The most precious thing you have in the confrontation is your energy, so there's no need to waste it, ever. You don't want to waste it, don't overcommit to anything, just do enough.
Okay.
Go again.
Wait, how's the hair?
Yeah, go again. How's the hair's looking good. Tuck it in here, and then hide your face here.
Okay, so it's boom, boom.
Boom.
Oh, okay, it goes across my face.
Yep.
Okay.
Boom. Yes. Nice. Cool.
Let me do it one more time.
Yeah, do it one more time. All right, so I'm glad I get to show my boy his first jiu-jitsu class. Hopefully he likes it.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Hopefully he trains. If you guys are subscribed to my channel, it's Tony Salazar. Just that, Tony, Salazar on YouTube. Jiu-jitsu related stuff, yoga, daily vlogs, and hopefully some cool new projects in the future. Also, Tyler Giller back here. Sick flatland BMX rider. Also give him a look out on Instagram. He doesn't have a YouTube channel yet, but that's going to be in the works soon, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So we'll get there. Appreciate David and Coach Pete for helping us
Yeah,
out.
thank you for
And then you want to say
yeah.
close it out?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be coming back. This was a private lesson. I'm going to do the open class, and maybe I'll get some footage with that and more Instagram, YouTube videos coming soon.
Yeah, we're going to hold him to that.
Yeah.
Awesome, bro.
All right, man.
Cool. Oh, Scott.
There you go, bro. There you go.
Try to do that. You did a handstand and you kind of flipped out, but you did it with grace.
There you go. So that's just PVC pipe. Mm-hmm. There you go.